Hello, YouTube. It's your perfume principal. Guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, stop for a while. Just stop, guys. Get to know me while I aspire and want to get to know you. If you're a returning subby, guess what? You know what time it is. It's time to grab your cup of tea or your Waterloo water. So it's time to grab your beverage, fill up that water jug so we can get started. So guys, it is already, what is today? July 26th. So if you guys have been with me for any time, you know that during the month of July, I have been doing summer fruits. So we started off with lemon, then we went in with, was it watermelon? And then the last week we did was pineapple. So this week, what do you think we're gonna do? The most exquisite summer fruit there is, we're going to do the fruit of coconut. But before we get started, let me just tell our newbies a little bit about the purpose of my channel. So guys, if you are new to my channel, this is not your ordinary perfume channel. On this channel, I strive to get to know you while I hope you want to get to know me. On this channel, I am helping you find your perfect scentsiage. So you may be asking, well, what's a scentsiage? A scentsiage is that walk by scent. So it's that scent that precedes you upon you entering a room, or the scent that lingers after you leave a room. So on this journey, we're trying to find the perfect layering combinations to give you that walk by scent, that walk by smell that everyone's like, where's the perfume principal? I know she's nearby because I can smell her. So that's what we're trying to do on this channel. But we take it a step further, because on this channel we're honest, we're self-reflective, we try to be self-disciplined, and we are really thinking about those things that we allow in, because what we allow in, guys, will undoubtedly impact what comes out. So are we letting anger, malice, hate? Because if we put those things in, they're going to come out. And sometimes we could be like, well, I don't hate that person, but we are envious toward them. The sin of pride, the sin of doubt, the sin, a covetous spirit. So all those things that you cannot see, but they're inside your heart, they're going to come out. So on this channel, we just try to be honest with each other. If my crown is tilted, please fix it, as I want to fix yours. But guys, join me on this journey in helping us find that perfect scentsiage. So let me get some more tea. Yes, tea in July. It opens your pores. It's great for you. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started, guys. So like I said, we've done so many series on fruits, and today we're going to focus on the fruit of a coconut. So you know, when I do these fruit series, I really like to spend some time on showing you a lotion that potentially could work with it, a body oil, so forth and so on. I'm going to move my water so that it will not interfere with spillage, okay? So we're going to go ahead and get started. And before we get started, I know you guys see what's in the back. This could actually be in the collection right now. So this is going to be an honorable mention. This is Sauvignon Blanc by the House of Cartelage. This is one, it was exclusive on Amazon a few months ago, but now you could get it on TikTok from the Cartelage website, so forth and so on. I know it has a top note of coconut and apple, and it's perfect for the summer. It's a perfect summer, really, it's a perfect all year scent. But that is Cartelage on Vanille Blanc. It is great. It actually will be a great layering perfume to layer with any of the ones that we're going to talk about today. So like I said, let me make sure my mic is on. Yes. So like I said, guys, we are talking about coconut. So perfect layering combination for a coconut centric scent. Start off in the shower. Use that African net sponge. Start off in the shower, guys, and use a coconut body wash. You can get any coconut body wash. Native has a good one, but I know the Dollar Tree actually has a really good one by Personal Care. But last I heard, they don't sell that brand anymore. It was $1.25 and it was great. So the Dollar Tree used to have that, but you could go and get Caress, you could get Soft Soap. They have a lot of coconut-centric, scented forward body washes. Swab, anything or you could just use whatever you have. If you have a bar soap, use whatever. Just get yourself clean, and you could exfoliate. Tahitian vanilla, Tahitian coconut by Mainstay, which is a brand of Equate, or Mainstay is the brand of Walmart. They sell one. A lot of people use Tree Hut. A lot of people use Bodycology, Dove. So many choices when we are talking about a body scrub to exfoliate and get rid of that dead skin. So once that is finished, guys, and you get out, you pat dry yourself. And then this is such a great coconut to go in with. This is a coconut lotion from the Scent Theory company, and it's called Coconut Dream. Coconut Dream has top notes of coconut cream, blooming jasmine, and brown sugar. Now, the sad reality to this, guys, is this is one that is sold at, it used to be sold at Walmart, right? I haven't seen Scent Theory at Walmart probably for the last year. So when I want anything Scent Theory, I order it off of the Walmart online app. But this used to cost, smells so good, guys. This used to cost like less than $6. So it was in the same price as the Bodycology, less than $6. I don't see it anymore. But this one is very good to highlight that coconut note. And you guys are all familiar with sand and fog. If you are lucky, you can get this. You know, sometimes they're unexpectedly hidden at stores. But this is a body oil by the company Sand and Fog. All my notes just fell, but it is fine. This is very good. I'm going to be honest. I guess like the maturation process, 5, 4, 3, and I'm back in 2. I guess like the maturation process with perfumes. I really did not love this oil at first, the coconut creme. I didn't love it. It was something about it that I didn't love, but it's turned out pretty nice. It's pretty nice in the summer, and it goes well with that Coconut Dream lotion. So then I have a variety of different body splashes from Bath and Body Works and Victoria's Secret that would work well with this one. So we have the good old one from Bath and Body Works. It's just a coconut mist. The flavor, it's just coconut. The scent, rather, is just coconut. And it smells like a coconut. And then we have, this one is a little bit more passionate. This is Coconut Passion. This is probably one of Victoria's Secret's best smelling coconuts. This is Coconut Passion from Victoria's Secret. It has top notes of island coconut, warm sands, and beach day forever. I don't know what that scent's supposed to mean, but that's a made-up scent, obviously. So those are the gist of the different things you can do to get that full effect of a coconut fragrance. Now I have one more honorable mention that it does not have the name on it, but you can trust me with this one. Cute little bottle. I decanted into this bottle. I don't know why. I think it was almost finished, and I don't know why I decanted in this bottle. It's cute. So this right here is Furson by Code Lush, Furson, the white one. So this is a smell alike of Matière Premier's vanilla powder, which I had the real thing because I ordered it from Scent Split about a year ago. A year, maybe 2 years ago. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not good. Well, pretty bottle. Add the straws there. There we go. I was like, I don't know why it's not working, but this is such a good coconut to me. This is not a safe blind buy for everyone because a Palo Santo smell comes, so it's kind of a woodsy coconut. And when you hear the word, when you hear the word vanilla powder, you're thinking it's just vanilla, an overload of powdery vanilla. This one is like a coconut, the husk of a coconut, the sweet, white, fleshy part of the coconut. It is such a classy scent to me. Such a classy scent. It smells great. It's like I said, it smells to me spot on like the vanilla powder by Matière Premier. It smells spot on. I had vanilla powder. I have what's this one I just said? Furson White, and I also have Bloomin' Bliss by Afnan. Bloomin' Bliss to me is not as strong as this one. This one is a powerhouse. When you put it on with the combinations that I just gave, it'll work out. So that was also another honorable mention, and that would go divine with Furson White. So we're going to continue on and get down to the nitty gritty. So the first one we're going to go over, guys, this one is the newer one to my collection. This one is by the House of Fragrance World, and the notes are burnt sugar, whipped cream, vanilla, and coconut milk. Coconut milk. Now, if you had to say what part of the coconut do I like, the milky pulp side inside, or the dry Palo Santo husk of the coconut, or even the coconut water. If you were to ask me which one, I would say I love the coconut cream. I absolutely love the coconut cream. And guys, like I said, burnt sugar, whipped cream, vanilla, and coconut milk. Come on. I cook with coconut milk. When I make rice and peas, I cook with coconut milk. There's a lot of island foods you could use coconut milk with. All right, so this one, like I said, I just gave you notes. This is Creme of Clouds by Fragrance World. And this is said to be a smell-alike of creme brulee by Theodoros Kalotinis. Okay, so let's give it a smell-a-roo. This is the newest one of the coconuts to my collection. Wow. Okay, this smells. Wait a second. See, this is, you guys, this creme, it smells great. But I'm gonna tell you what this smells like. This is in the same vein as from the Give Me Gourmand collection, the Vanilla Freak. I don't care what anyone says. If you have Creme de Cloud by Fragrance World and you have the Give Me Gourmand Vanilla Freak, please try it, because they will go together. These two are definitely going to go together. But I am telling you, unless I got a bad sense trip, these two smell alike. So you already have those things to layer with, and now you just added this Creme de Cloud perfume, Cream of Cloud perfume. So right now I'm telling you, it'll go well with Vanilla Freak by the Give Me Gourmand collection by Lattafa. It'll go well with, what is it, Sauvignon Blanc, because of that milky lactonicness to it. This will go great with Cottelage's Choco Brown or Brown Choco, with Nebras by the House of Lattafa. And I'll give you one more just to highlight that burnt sugar note, anything Kayali 28, Vanilla 28, or anything in the 28 family. And I even didn't realize I have Vanilla Freak on this, so it already goes well with Vanilla Freak on my list. All right, so that's our first one for a nice coconut summer. And even though it has that milk, it is still appropriate for the summer. I wouldn't wear it on the hottest day of the summer. It would be great even if you work in an AC building or a summer evening, but it is a great coconut. All right, so continuing on, this is probably out of the collection. This was my first coconut fragrance that I purchased. This one has top notes of coconut, citruses, and pineapple. Has heart notes of ylang ylang, jasmine, and frangipani, those white florals. It has base notes of vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. You guys know I love a sandalwood, cedarwood base note, but I think I'm leaning more towards a sandalwood base note that I just absolutely love. Like I said, this one, coconut, citruses, and pineapple. This is my second bottle of this one, and this one's almost finished, guys. This is no other than Quad Offerson Unlimited by the House of Lattafa. You probably can see it. It's right there. So it's right there, and this is my second bottle. I didn't realize I used so much. Guys, you could get this for $15 on Amazon. You could get it off a Joma shop. So exquisite. I mean, this one, for it to be the price that it is, it's just so good. And people say this is a smell-alike of Coco Vanille by Mancera. I mean, I could see how they're getting it because I do have the Coco Montage, whatever. The one from Maison Alhambra, which is also a smell-alike of Coco Vanille. And I could see the similarities, but to me, this one it's a little bit more lactonic. It's a little richer. It's like the milky part of the coconut with some shavings. Oh my gosh, you smell the frangipani, the ylang ylang, and the jasmine. You just smell them coming out in the mid. This one is very good. This one is good Some people don't like this one because at initial spray, they smell something like peppers, and it does not have a note of a black pepper. But the initial sprays of both bottles, I had to let them sit and mature a bit. They do give off a scent of a black pepper to my nose. They did. Now, this Quad Offer Son Unlimited goes exquisitely well with Yara. The Yara Pink, the Yara Elixir. It goes well with Alien Goddess by Mugler. It goes well with Ensemble Gold, guys, or anything that's in the Love Don't Be Shy or the Oriana family. It goes well with that, excuse me. It goes well with Tarab Al Dahab, which is coming. And of course, we know it'll go well with Sauvignon Blanc. It'll go well with La Ventre Femme by the House of Al Haramain because of that pineapple note. This also is Chef's Kiss with Honor and Glory by the House of Lattafa to highlight the pineapple note. It's just like a creamy pina colada with a hint of pineapple from Honor and Glory. Pineapple colada coconut. Alrighty, so the next one, guys, that we're going to go over. This one is this one's fairly new to the collection too, but not as new as Cream of Cloud. This one has top notes of rum and plum. You guys should pretty much know this one. Base notes of tuberose and coconut, and heart notes of tuberose and coconut, and base note of vanilla, musk, and praline. So the praline usually gives off a little sweetness to a fragrance. Guys, this one is no other than Lattafa's Petra. This is Lattafa's Petra. It is said to be a smell-alike of Quattro Pizzi by the House of Xerjoff. So let's give it a sniff. That plum, you smell the plum. That plum has a distinct smell. Sometimes they add a plum note to make a fragrance more masculine. And this one, I will not sit here and say this is more masculine. This is all the fragrances I've gone over thus far. The first two probably leans a little more feminine, but they're all unisex because you could put some depth to them all, or you could even make them sweeter. You smell this one, the coconut in this one, guys, comes across as more of a husky, the dry husky part of the coconut, not like not the meaty, creamy part of the coconut, but more of the dry husky part of the coconut. Not getting too much of the praline, but that rum is coming through, guys. The rum is definitely coming through in the plum. It does hit you. You smell that. So this one, because of the rum note and the plum note, let's focus on the plum. The plum note, I know it'll go well with Vintage Radio because of that plum note. Tuberose, you could try this with Blanche Bette or Her Confession or Lactea Divina by the House of Paris Corner. Of course, because of the coconut note, guys, all the fragrances that I've gone over so far could go well with it. Another one that was surprisingly well because of the lightness, the feel a little iridescent, is Felicity by the House of Paris Corner. Or you could do Kayali's Vanilla Silk Santal, Wedding Silk Santal. So not bad at all, but this one, because of that rum note, it is reminiscent of I don't want to say medicinal, but it has a smell of bay rum, Bayrum. If you know what bay rum is, when we were kids and we were sick, our parents would take it and just pat it all over us and it will draw out the sweat and so forth. It's just a hint of that. It's reminiscent of that to me. But this is a great, this smells like an elevated coconut. Like it's some top shelf stuff. So elevated coconut. All right, so we have two more. So I'm thinking, like, if I went on a vacation to the beach, I would definitely take Petra. I would definitely take all the ones that I've had so far, just because, you could use one for the nightlife, for the beach, for seaside, not necessarily the beach, a lake house, not necessarily lake house. Let's stick with the beach theme for those right there. All right, so I have two more. So this is my second bottle. My first bottle, I think I ended up using not even halfway, and then I gifted it to my aunt. But this one, guys, has top notes of lime and white flowers, has mid notes or heart notes of coconut, vanilla, and nutmeg. Now, I was shocked away when I heard the note of nutmeg because I really like the note of nutmeg in my fragrances, but I did not realize This one had the note of nutmeg until recently. And then the base note of musk. So this one, guys, I've already mentioned this one today that it'll go well with Petra. This one is Tarab Al Dahab by the House of Ard Al Zafran. Is it Ard Al Zafran? Yes, Tarab Al Dahab by the House of Ard Al Zafran. There it is. And this is Ard Al Zafran, you guys know by now, is a subsidiary of the House of Latafa. So let's go ahead and give this a smell. Like, this is such a sweet. When I say sweet, it is almost, I'm going to be honest, almost sickening sweet. Gosh, the white flowers are so, I don't even know when, I mean, it is so sweet. Like, you know, it doesn't smell like that, but you know the syrup of Epicac when you were a kid, if you got sick and you took it to, you know, if you swallowed poison or something that, you know, you took it to vomit to get those things out of your body. That thing was so sweet that the smell alone would make you want to throw up. They don't smell alike, but this is so sweet. It's such a sweet, almost gone bad coconut, right? So it's almost a coconut that's been out in the sun, just baking. I mean, when I say sweet, y'all, it's sweet. Like I said, but anyway, it's sweet, but I found a combination that is out of this world. So this one, because of that lime note, and I know that the fragrance I'm going to talk about does not have a noted lime note, but the Coconut Lagoon by Paris Corner, and this one will go well together. If you guys are shoppers at TJ Maxx, Marshalls, in the rack stores, it's a company called the Scent. Oh my gosh, the Scent. Oh my gosh, Scent something. Scent, not Scent Theory. I can't think of it, but it's a perfume simply called Solar. It is simply called Solar. It's the same one that make Manifest, and you know what I'm talking about. You'll see it when I think it's a subsidiary of Le Monde Gourmand. But it's one called Solar. And Solar is a play on kind of sort of like a Sol de Janeiro, but not quite. But the Solar with this one, because they both have that coconut water note, smells out of this world. It goes very well together. This one goes very well with Minya by the House of Paris Corner. But you just have to be very careful because I said the white flowers in this one, it just generically says white flower. It does not go into deeper. But this is almost like sickeningly, I can't even say the word. It's very sweet. It's overly sweet. Syrupy, sickeningly sweet. That you have to make sure you are mixing it with something that's going to just zhuzh it up perfectly. Because if you wear it, to me, if I wear this one by myself, it's going to make me sick and it might make you sick. So you got to find something. It will go like even with a Nuha, because Nuha by Cartilage has a light coconut note that will go well with it. Another one, I think like something like the Shahor Elixir from Shahor Elixir. I can't remember what house that is from, but Shahor Elixir by Al Absar would go very well with this one. And I would try Vibrant Vetiver by Emir. Alrighty, so let's continue on. This is our last fragrance in the coconut family. Now, honestly, I have a lot of fragrances with coconuts, but these were the ones that I'm like, okay, these will work in the summer. I even have the Crystal Noir by Versace. That one worked great in summer night. I have Musamman White by the House of Latafa. That's an elegant, elevated coconut. So I still have many coconuts that I didn't go over. Vanilla 01 has coconut notes by Swiss Arabian. So it's a lot. So, you know, maybe another time I could do a coconut part 2. All right, so this last one, guys, has top notes of coconut, bergamot, ylang ylang, jasmine, orange blossom as the heart notes, and musk, vanilla, and ambroxan as the base notes. And this one is from the House of Latafa, the Pride Collection, and it is a smell-alike For Juliet has a Pew Pew for Just for Sun. Just for Sun. Alrighty, so let's do this. Let's see, initial spray. Okay. Sweet coconut. I got the bergamot before the coconut. So I got citrusy before the coconut. Jasmine, definitely I get the jasmine. And that's about all I get. And the deep dry down, you know, I'm not getting that stuff yet because we're not there yet. But definitely the coconut, jasmine, and it hit me off with the bergamot. It's a sweet coconut, but not overly sweet. This one, this one possibly would go with the Tarab al Dahab to add a little sweetness to it. So we'll find a match. But for this one, the first one I actually have this one going with is Sauvignon Blanc. Anything from the Vanilla 28 family, Zenith by Riffs, Vanilla 01 by Swiss Arabian, Quad El Furson Unlimited by the House of Latafa. I have this one also going with Petra. So these are so many different coconuts. And if I had to quickly rate the 5 coconuts from today's video, guys, here is a quick overview of them. This Quad El Furson Unlimited, the cheapest, maybe the second cheapest of the bundle, will be number 1, and then followed by number 2, Cream of Clouds. Then followed by number 3 would be my Petra. Then number 4 would be La African Drummer, and in the 5th place would be Tarab al Dahab by Ard Al Zafran. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining my channel today. Thank you so much for joining my channel today. Some of these coconuts are sweet, some of them are dry. Some of them have beautiful bottles. They're ornate on the outside. Some of them have a classy bottle that looks sleek on the outside, guys. But remember, in life, we do not want to be fooled by what we see on the outside. We do not want to be fooled by the appearance of people. We want to get to know people from the inside out. We want to get to know their hearts, because out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth will speak. So what are people speaking? You could have this beautiful bottle, this beautiful Mediterranean or Polish looking bottle that looks great and it smells yucky. Make sure the bottle is clean, or make sure your heart is cleaned on the inside out, so that what you are saying out of the abundance of your heart, the mouth will speak, guys. So what is in your heart will undoubtedly come out. None of us, we are not perfect. We are not perfect people, but we have to learn. We have to learn from our examples. We have to learn from our mistakes. But most importantly, we have to learn and be obedient to what God is telling us. So guys, thank you so much for joining my end of July. This was my last series for July. And guys, join me next month. Next month is the month that I was born. So I'm going to do some special things each week just to represent some of my favorite things. So again, guys, remember, you are here for a reason. You are here for a purpose. Remember that. And always remember that your purpose, not my purpose, your purpose is bigger than you will ever know. Guys, one love, stay sweet, and stay smelling great.